Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. This is Crafting with V, and if you're new here, welcome. So glad to have you. And if you're returning, thank you so much for returning. So what I am doing today is I am going to continue working on Fisher the Frog. I am really hoping that I might be able to finish this today, but it may not happen till Tuesday or Wednesday. I thought I'd have more completed by now. But anyway, we are going to try really hard to get this done today so I can do a completion for you. But I thought that we would go ahead and do a coffee chat and WIP. It's looking really good, and I really love this canvas. And the only issue that I've had with this canvas so far is my release papers not sticking to it. I've never had this problem before. But we are going to go ahead and finish this and have a little chat. And Josh went home to take a shower because for some reason the showers at this campground are closed down. So he went ahead and went home and took a shower, and I had him to grab my package. So I will be doing an Amazon unboxing later. It probably won't be posted till a couple days from now, but that's okay. I'm trying to get it to where I have at least 3 videos a week. Here lately it's only been 2. But we're going to do that, and let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to go ahead and switch over to the other camera. Okay, so we are going to work on this. I was just working on this square right here, but we are going to go ahead and add this square to it to work on. So I'm probably going to start right here. Up in this corner a little bit. I'm hoping that that's zoomed in enough for you. Have a little chat about what's been going on. There hasn't been a whole lot, but I did want to get on here and give you a little chat while I work on this. I've got, it looks like 2 letter A's. So I'm going to go ahead and get that started. I'm using my little mini Bella Arte Nicole tray. I probably should switch these around, but I've got some drills that I mixed in with my other drills by accident in the other one. So this is color 947. It is an orange color. I'm sorry if the lighting in here is making it to where you can't really see the colors that well, but I only need 2 of these. I probably should have just grabbed it out of the jar, but let's go ahead and put those back, and then we're going to go to the U's. Okay. And over here you can barely see the corner of it, but I've got my little key kind of taped to the table over here in case I don't want to look for the symbol on the jars, which I like doing that. But the one thing about me is I do not like having the empty spot where I cut that out, so I always put something there, some tape or something to cover it. But that is just me. For right now, I'm just using regular wax. Reason being is I'm not at home near any of my other stuff. I'm still camping. I did a short of the first campground that I was in, and I did take another video kind of like that I will put in the shorts after I leave this campground. I don't want to place those or post those until after I've already left, just in case somebody recognizes the place and all that. It's just a little bit more of a safety thing for me. But as soon as we leave this campground, I will be posting my other short. Don't know if we're gonna go to one more campground or if we're just gonna go on home after that. But I will be leaving tomorrow. And whenever I said that Josh went home to take a shower, he did that so that I would have enough room for the water in the gray tank for me to take my shower here without us having to pull the camper up to the dump station and then reposition it, get everything set back down. So I can still take my shower here. Normally whenever we come to this campground, we just take our showers at the bathhouse because they have the individual bathrooms that have the shower and a bathroom in it, and you can lock the doors. A lot of campgrounds do not have that. They just have like curtains and stuff, and I don't like that. Is there any more use? But whenever I do take showers in places like this, I always take my flippers, which are my sandals, and I always wear those while I'm in the shower. Just something that I've always done. Let's see, the next color is Y. Now, I don't know if any of y'all have been to, what is it? What is the name of that? Mount Nebo. I love that campground. And they have really nice bathrooms and all that. They do have a shower, but it's like the other ones. It's kind of separated from the toilet part, but they only have one. And it's got a curtain in there, so somebody could easily just open up the curtain. I do not like that. But I will say at that campground that their bathrooms are some of the cleanest that I've seen. I know I'm switching out pins. I always do that. Right now I'm using my two-placer. Now, I could probably use my four-placer on this, but I really like my two-placer. And the other day, the reason I'm able to record this today and have the camper all to myself is I actually got offered VTO from work, which is voluntary time off. And whenever you take that, you can turn in time or you don't have to. I will be turning in hours to cover it, but I thought since I'm at the campground, I want to enjoy this time that I have at the campground. I want to do this coffee chat and WIP. And I wanted to record some other videos, and they're offering it, so I'm going to go ahead and take it. Last year I didn't use up all the time that I could have, and they ended up paying it out, but I think this year, instead of taking that payout, I am going to go ahead and use my time, just because I need those days off work, I think. Um, anyway, so I got VTO today, which was great. I'm actually in a really good mood today, and this painting just makes it that much better. Absolutely love working on this painting. Um, I I did order for the first time from Dreamer Design, and I'm so excited because that package shipped out today. Don't know when I'll be getting it yet, but it did ship out today. So, very, very happy about that. Hopefully, by the end of the week, I will be doing an unboxing on my Dreamer Design canvases. I bought 2 of them, so I will probably do 2 different videos on that. So excited about that though, because I have never had a Dreamer Design canvas, and I am really excited to try one. I don't know if it'll be the next canvas that I start. There are a few canvases that I'm thinking about doing, and plus I have to finish Little Helpers, which is that Christmas one. I kind of put it to the back burner for a little bit, but it's at my main desk where I have my big lightpad at, so I kind of want to finish that one off so I can get it hung up for a little bit. Even though I know it's not Christmas, I still want to display that one for a little bit. And then I'm going to decide the other one that I'm going to work on. I've got a Diamond Art Club that I started quite a while ago that I really need to finish. And whenever I say started, I did like 1 square on it. Or 2 squares at the most. And I had never picked it up again. I started it for a fall, y'all. So I don't know if I'll finish that one, or if I'm going to start a completely different one. I'm just so indecisive right now. I kind of want to do one of my mystery paintings that I have. And then I kind of want to do my Red Truck Daisy Hill, I think that's what it is. I've had that in my stash for a long time. In fact, if you look on my playlist from the beginning, that unboxing is my very first video that I posted. If I remember, I'll go ahead and link it in the description below. Don't hold me to that because I may forget. But if you want to watch that unboxing, you can go to that playlist, and it's the very first one. Let me make sure we are still recording, and we are. I'm doing this a little bit different than I normally do. Normally, I use StreamYard to record my videos, and then I'll download them to my computer. But since I am up here and StreamYard uses the internet, and I am using a hotspot, I don't really want to do that because for some reason the sound quality was not that great whenever I did it before. I went ahead and posted the video, but I did not like the sound quality, and at points it was blurry. So we are just doing it this way instead. Hopefully it'll turn out a lot better. Okay. I was just gonna miss a whole bunch of these Ys. I thought that this one was gonna be my last one, but there's a bunch up in there. So, I really don't think that this will take me that long to finish if I work on it this afternoon. And since I have the whole night to myself here, I think I might be able to get this done, or at least come very close to doing it. This is my wax tray, and then I've just been throwing some trash drills in there. But here's the ones that I'm using. And I think that I have used this so much that it's to the point that whenever I squish it back together and use it again, I'm actually having to use more wax than normal. Okay. Let's go ahead and do these Ys, and then I think that that is all of them. Whenever I do the B's, I'm going to have to get up and figure out what I did with my scissors, because I've got to open my other bag of those, because I'm definitely not going to have enough for the B's without opening that other bag. But what color do we want to do now? Do we want to do the J's? I think that's what I'm going to do. But I am just so excited about getting my Dreamer designs. I will give you a hint. They're both fantasy related. So that's just my type of paintings and stuff. I love fantasy. And most of the time you get those paintings and you see the bright colors and all of that in it, and I think that's what draws me to a lot of them. Let's see. Where is my J? Right there. And this is color 3822. I could tell you what the actual color name is, but I would have to look it up on my phone. So I'm just going to tell you it's just a light pale yellow. Or not really pale, but it's not one of the brighter yellows. So we are going to go ahead and get these two J's over here before I forget about them. And then we're going to go on to these over here. I knew I saw it. And that is why I don't place with my multi-placer side to side, because I always end up having to straighten it. If I do it up and down, it's fine. Don't know what the difference is, but it just works that way for me. It doesn't matter if it's a 4-placer or a 2-placer. I don't really care much for 3-placers, or I haven't found one that I liked. So the main ones that I use is the 2 and the 4. See, like that other one, I had to fix it. But since this one I'm doing vertically, it goes on there really well. It is a little bit, I had to, whenever I put the other one in, I had to slide it over a little bit more. Just because I just replaced the wax in this, and sometimes it takes a little bit for that wax to get in the pen just right, so I don't have to make adjustments on it at all. I know, that's kind of strange. Oh, I almost forgot, and this is something I definitely wanted to tell y'all. Our neighbor at the campground over here, I guess he drives a motor scooter around the, oops. He drives a motor scooter around the campground. Well, I just dropped my other one. I hope that that's it. And me and Josh were going to town the other morning to get a few things because he needed sugar and I don't remember what it was that I needed, but I needed something as well. So we went to the Dollar General, but as we were heading out, we passed this guy coming back to his campsite. And I just started laughing because I'd never seen this before. He drives a little motor scooter and he has a smaller dog. Well, he had that smaller dog was, I don't know if he had a harness or a leash or had it attached to him somehow, but I know the dog was sitting on the seat in front of him. And whenever he was driving down the road, that dog was just sitting there looking around on the seat in front of him while he was riding this motor scooter like he did this every single day, and he might. But I thought that that was just so cute. It was a little dog. It wasn't a big dog, but he was just sitting right there on the seat like he was having the time of his life. I wish I would have been able to get a picture of it, but if I did, I would have to crop it out a little bit so that I do not like posting people on here if they don't want to be posted on the channel, unless it's something like I'm at a game, a football game, or something out in public where there's a crowd. I will try my best not to get other people in it, and if they're talking to me, I'll kind of point the camera down or something like that so that they're not getting their face in anything. But if it's just a crowd in the distance, I think that that's a little bit different because you're not really focusing on them. And a lot of times that crowd in the distance, you can't even tell who they are because they're so far away. So, but I always try to get permission, and that I would have had to crop the picture a little bit, and I don't think it would have looked that great, but it's a good story to tell. It's something that I will definitely remember about this trip. It was just, that just made my day before I went to work. And speaking of work, this weekend has been extremely slow. We've lost a lot of volume. So they are cutting some hours right now. So definitely can't stay over, and I hate it whenever it's slow. I really, really do. I would rather it be steady and busy than going slow because I work an 11-hour shift, and that 11-hour shift, it'll be going by decently the first half of the day, but after all of our appointments are in and we're trying to get everything done and we're just not having other stuff in, it is just terrible because it goes by so slow. The time just creeps along. Even last night, I think I left an hour early because all of my stuff was done, but the last hour that I was there, I was waiting on 2 trucks to come in. Waiting on them to finish those 2 trucks so that I could finish all my work and get done, but it's just the slowness sometimes whenever it's like that. It just drives me crazy. And I listen to a lot of audiobooks while I'm there, once we get to the slow section, or I'll listen to YouTube. That's when I listen to a lot of everyone's videos. The only problem is whenever I'm there, I can't really comment too much. I will go ahead and give it a thumbs up normally. And sometimes I'll go back in and comment later or on my lunch break. But I do listen to a lot of my YouTube videos there. That's why I love listening to WIP and chats. It's like getting to know a whole new person. And speaking of that, if you haven't subscribed, I would love it if you would. Just hit the subscribe button. The notification bell will tell you anytime I put out a video. And I try to put out about 3 videos a week. Here lately, it's only been 2. I'm hoping to get back up to the 3 videos a week. And I've got a lot of plans for other videos for the next few weeks. Oh. That was my notification on my phone telling me about work, which I'm not going to today because I got VTO. I do not have to go in today. So happy about that. I know I shouldn't be that excited about not going to work, but whenever you're expecting a really slow day and they offer that, I'm just really excited about that. Let's see. But yeah, even on my way home last night, I was telling myself only one more day this week. And it's not like I hate my job, because I don't. It can be frustrating at times, but all in all, I'm pretty lucky to have the job that I have. So, I don't hate it, but there's just times that you just do not want to be there. And I have been working at that job for over 20 years. Well, not that particular job, but I've probably been at my same job for probably about 15 years. But I've been with that company for over 20. So I am very, very lucky to have that job. And there are times that I actually do really enjoy it. Sorry, my phone was going crazy, just trying to see what it was. Oh, I got an email about Dreamer Designs, about a sale that they have going on. Buy one, get one 50% off. So, with the code, like I said, I cannot wait to get that canvas, or both of the canvases actually, but And I was looking at Diamond Art Club, and there are only a few canvases on Diamond Art Club that I really want. And one of the canvases that I got from Dreamer Designs was similar to one that is on there. So I don't know if I'll end up getting the other one from Diamond Art Club eventually. I may or may not. It may sell out by then and not come back. Who knows? I was looking on Facebook the other day, and they were saying that Hannah Lynn's artwork will no longer be on Diamond Art Club. I really like her artwork because I like the big eyed girls. Her and Sheena Pike do a lot of those. And I have a lot of her artwork. But I think that there are other artists that I like even better than hers. But she's not going to be on Diamond Art Club anymore. So if there's any of the ones off of the site that you want to get from her, you might want to go ahead and order them. Otherwise, the only way you'll be able to get them is through like a D-stash group. Maybe though we'll be able to find her artwork at some other sites later on. I don't know. But I was really surprised to hear that. What else have I heard or what's going on? I've already told y'all. I told y'all in the live my mom's doing a lot better. She's calling me, even though the last 2 days she's called me while I was at work and I couldn't answer the phone. But she's been calling me each day, and I will be going down to see her Tuesday. Once we get back, it might be later in the afternoon, after my daughter picks up the kids, because Joshua will watch Remy until I get there. And then then later in the day, after the kids get out of school, they'll come to the house, the boys. And then after they leave, then I'll go and see Mom and check on her. I haven't seen her all weekend because I had to work, and plus I've been up here camping. I decided to make this my trip that I was going to take in March for my birthday, so I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to do for my birthday weekend because I have that weekend off from work as well. I cannot wait for that. My birthday is March 1st. So that night I will probably go out. We'll probably go out to dinner or something. And then I'll have that weekend off. So I don't know if I might just take my van and go camping somewhere for the night. It just depends on what the weather's like, because whenever I'm in my camper, it doesn't matter if it's really cold out or anything, because I can always stay in my camper. If it's too cold, I've got the heat and all that, but whenever I camp in my van, it's a little bit of a different story. It's such a small space, and I just don't want to spend the whole time in my van. Like if it was a little warmer out today, I just put the teas up and then I see a bunch of teas right there. That's okay. We are going to go on to a different color anyway. How about H? Right here. I'll go back to those here in a little bit. But yeah, if it was just a little bit warmer out today, it's a lot warmer than it was yesterday. I would be outside doing this coffee chat and WIP instead of inside. But it's still a bit chilly, even with my hoodie on. I think it's like 59 degrees out there, which isn't terrible because it's been below freezing at night here for the last few days, and then once I go home and I'm not camping anymore, it's going to be back up in the 70s. That just, man, I was just so frustrated whenever I heard that. Just because I enjoy my time outside whenever I go camping, but anyway, unfortunately, I do have to go back home. I would love to be able to just go from campground to campground and stay in different places all the time if I could, but it's just not gonna happen. But one of these days, I want to make a trip at least 2 or 3 weeks long, at least, and be able to travel to different states, go to different state parks, and camp at those state parks. I would love to do that. Or even, they don't even have to be state parks. A lot of my favorite campgrounds here in Arkansas are core parks. So I stay at a lot of those, and they are actually some of my favorite to stay at. Now, Mount Nebo, I love that campground. I love that park. And I cannot get Josh to go up there because the road up there is very, very curvy. Curvy and steep. To the point that they don't allow trailers over either 15 or 20 feet. And ours is a 30-foot trailer. So, we could not take the trailer up there, and he does not like camping in tents, so I never can get him to go up there with me to that. Maybe one day I might be able to, but right now, it's a no-go. Now, I can get my daughter to go up there, maybe. Me and her have stayed up there, but I would have to get a bigger tent because we would have to bring little Momo with us. And they do have a nice little playground there, so we could get, even though it's not my favorite site there, we could get a site right by the playground so that she could let him play to his little heart's content. Man, I'm just getting all kinds of notifications. Lots of YouTube stuff and different stuff like that. Okay. What color was I doing? You are probably yelling at me. which color it is. Doing the H's. That is actually one thing that I like whenever I do premieres, or even if I'm watching premieres, because if they say something and they're asking questions, you can actually answer and you'll actually be heard. Like, a lot of times they'll say something and I'll answer it in my head or out loud like I'm talking to the screen. At least in a premiere, you can tell them the answer through the chat. So I really do like watching premieres. I like doing premieres. In fact, I don't know. I'll have to think about it. It depends when I get that canvas. I might do that unboxing as a premiere. Don't know yet. We'll see. But that's kind of a good idea about that. My first streamer design. Okay, what color do I want to do now? And I keep doing that. And it's right in this area that I'm missing them. I'm going to go ahead and fix that since I've still got this in my hand right now. I missed 2 H's right there. Stay. I don't think that pen's going to listen to me, but we can try. I don't know why. I'm just in a really good mood today. Maybe it's all the fresh air of this campsite, and I hear the trains go by. Just stuff like that. It's getting a little chilly in here, though. It says it's at 70 degrees, and I know we've got propane, so I'll have to check it here in a minute, make sure it's set right. Josh, normally before he leaves, he'll turn it way down, but since I'm going to be here tonight, hopefully he didn't do that. Okay. Which one do we want now? I think I'm going to do the dots, which is this green color. I hate that it's so dark and you can't see it very well. But it's like a lighter green. Maybe I should get one of those lists and start saying the colors. And this bottle has some static in it. I almost spilled the drills. Okay. Which would not be anything new for me. I'm definitely a member of Granny Spill Your Drills Club. Okay. We are going to put these down, and I'm going to think of something else to talk about. Around here at a lot of the campgrounds, I haven't got any pictures of them this time. But normally, every time you look outside, you see squirrels everywhere. They're just all over the place. I've seen a few deer here. At Mount Nebo, I've actually, whenever we were up there, I saw deer all the time up there. All the time. Okay. But here there's squirrels all over the place. Hey, I actually did that. I had an extra drill stuck on there, so I kind of put it down. And it actually placed right. This two-placer is actually really great if you have a lot of confetti. Because a lot of times with confetti, there'll only be like 2 drills of the same color in the same spot. Why does that one not come out? There. So I love working with a two-placer, especially with confetti. I love working on canvases with confetti. As long as there is just a little, at least a little bit of color blocking. It doesn't have to be a whole lot. Which, here lately, a lot of my paintings don't have any color blocking in them. Except for this one. This one's got a lot of color blocking in it. But I did see some on Dreamer Design, and I cannot remember the artist's name. But her, I believe it's a her, let's just say the artwork reminds me a lot of Josephine Walls. And I love her paintings. Absolutely love them. In fact, I've got like 4 of them at least in my stash. 4 or 3. I've got Pisces, I've got Mask of Love, Spirit of Flight, and I thought there was one more. Maybe I don't. Maybe I've already done the... I did the mystery one that she did. But there's another artist on Dreamer's Design that a lot of her artwork reminds me of Josephine Wall. Okay, nothing on there. But, and then there was another artist on there that there's a lot of artists on Dreamer Designs that I have never heard about, but they've got some really pretty artwork. I don't know if I will order any more. It depends. I'm going to try to do one of these first before I order any more, just to see how well I like it. But here lately, I haven't really been seeing a whole lot on Diamond Art Club that I like. And I've been ordering a lot more budgets, which is good for me. That way, I'm not spending lots and lots of money. We're going to do B. See, that's all I had left in here, so I'm going to have to open up this other package, which I hope that this one down here is the right one. It is number 19, and that is number 19, so yep. Ooh, this one's easy to open, so I'm just tearing it. Okay. There we go. So we got plenty in this little tray. It's a little too much. But I'll pour it back in there here in a minute. We're going to be using quite a bit of it, because there is a lot of bees in this section. Actually, I'm going to pour some of it back in here because I can... This is such a tiny tray. Okay. And I want to be able to have some to where I can place them easier without having to shake the tray every few seconds. And yes, I leave my bottles out until I am done with that color. I always put the lid on it though. Believe me, I don't know the amount of times that I've done that and didn't put the lid on it and then just spilled it right away. But this is the blue of the rainbow. See, we've actually gotten quite a bit of this done. And wow, we've been on here almost an hour. I don't know everything that I've talked about, but we've been chatting for about an hour. So I'm going to go ahead and let you go. I'm going to go ahead and finish editing this video. I'm going to continue to work on this painting. Hopefully I can get it finished. I hope you enjoyed our little chat as much as I did. Everyone take care. And if you don't mind, hit that like button, subscribe, comment, let me know what you think. I love seeing the comments. Sometimes it takes me a little bit, but I do try to answer every comment. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Tell me what you think, and I will see everyone next time. Bye.